Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, adapted for radio by David Stevens.
There was nothing unusual about the day Alice visited Wonderland. In fact, it was a rather dull one. One of those spring days which is neither hot nor cold, where the sun is high in the air but gives off little warmth. Finding herself at a loose end, Alice decided to join her sister Lizzie on an excursion to the riverside, little suspecting the adventure that awaited her.
Alice? Alice? Alice!
What is it, Lizzie?
How can I read with you making all that noise?
I don't know why you read that book anyway. There are no pictures in it or conversations.
That isn't the point. Why don't you go and gather some daisies? Try and make a chain like we used to.
I suppose I could.
Oh dear, I shall be late.
Did that rabbit just...
Alice, be quiet.
Here, rabbit. Where are you going? Little rabbit. Little...
And with that, Alice tripped and... Down the rabbit hole Alice fell, and fell, and fell.
Oh dear. Will this fall never end? I shall fall right through the centre of the earth at this rate. How funny it will be to people who see me when I emerge on the other side. I shall have to curtsy to them. I've never tried to curtsy whilst upside down before. Still going. This is beginning to get tiresome. Lizzie is going to wonder where I am, and Dinah will certainly miss me when I get home. I hope Lizzie will remember her saucer of milk at tea time. Oh, fiddlesticks! Wherever could I be?
Oh, my ears and whiskers! How late it's getting!
That rabbit again! I'll follow him. Perhaps he can tell me where I am.
The fact that she had survived her fall unscathed and was perfectly willing to accept the existence of a talking rabbit should tell you something about Alice's character. She soon came across a room with many doors, with a single key laying on the table in the centre. Alice tried every door, but the key only fit a small keyhole barely big enough for the rabbit to have fitted through. With a sigh, she returned to the table.
Oh, what good is a door if it's too small to fit through? Wait. What's that? A little bottle. What does it say? Drink me. It's all well and good to say drink me, but I'm not doing that in a hurry. It might be poison for all I know. No. Seems to be all right. Well, here we go. What a curious feeling. Oh my! The room is getting bigger, or else I am getting smaller. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, at least I can fit through this door now. Oh, thank you. That's much better. I can't thank you enough for pulling me out of that pool, Mr. Mouse.
That's quite all right. What were you doing out there?
I was curious to see what was inside the door. But curiosity killed the cat, as Father always says.
Cat! Cat!
No, it's just an expression.
And it is a most disagreeable one. Nasty, low, vulgar things.
Oh, I really am sorry. I won't mention them again.
Good. Now, let me introduce you to my esteemed friends, the Dodo, the Eaglet, the Lorry, Duck, Magpie.
Oh, do hurry along. If we wait for your turn to introduce all of us, we shall be as dead as...
As what?
Doornails?
Now that is a much more excellent expression.
Oh dear, I think I've caught a cold. If only I had a towel. I'm terribly wet.
Oh, not to worry. I know the perfect way to get you dry. Normally, I would discourse upon the subject of the ancient kings of Mercia, for there is indeed no subject drier than that. But as you seem to be in some haste, we shall immediately adopt the most energetic of remedies.
Don't speak English. I don't know the meaning of half those words, and I doubt that you do either.
Very well. In plainer terms, we shall have a caucus race.
A what?
A caucus race.
You mean you don't know?
Well, the best way to explain, is to show you, actually. Eaglet, prepare the caucus race course. Everyone else, take your positions.
Where would you like me to stand?
Well, anywhere will do, dear. Now...
But nobody said go!
They don't have to! This is a caucus race!
And the race is over.
Well, I certainly am dry now, but that was almost half an hour.
A perfect length for a caucus race. But who has won?
Why, who has won? Who has won? Everyone has won. Everybody. And all must have prizes.
But who shall give the prizes?
Well, she must.
Me? But all I have is, well, a licorice for each of you.
Oh, thank you. And what will you have?
Yes, you must give yourself a present too.
But all I have left is, well, this thimble.
Wonderful. Might I have a look? We beg your acceptance of this elegant thimble.
Oh, thank you.
Come, friends, let us find a comfortable place to eat this licorice.
Well, I might be dry now, but I still have no idea where I am.
The Duchess! The Duchess! Oh, my dear paws! Oh, my fur and whiskers! She'll have me executed for sure! You! Girl, go and fetch my gloves at once! The Duchess is waiting!
I'm sorry.
My house, you silly girl! There!
Oh, of course. Fetching gloves for a rabbit. How curious. I suppose I'll be passing on messages for my cat next. I wonder what sort of messages dear Dinah would say. Dear nurse, please be sure that Mouse doesn't get out. Silly Alice. What have you gotten yourself into?
Now, let's see. Ah, gloves. Well, that was easy. Wait, what's this? Another little bottle. It doesn't say drink me, but it doesn't say not to drink it either. Well, I know something interesting is going to happen. I do hope this will make me grow large again, for I'm really quite tired of being so little. Oh, I say... Oh! Well, now what am I going to do? What would Mother and Father say, with one foot up the chimney and one arm sticking out of the window? It was so much pleasanter at home, where people don't grow larger and smaller all the time, or get ordered around by mice and rabbits. And now I'm talking to myself again. Oh well. Oh dear.
Girl? Girl! Why? Oh, my paws. Oh, my. Pat, where are you?
I'm here, Your Honour. Digging for apples, don't you know?
You don't dig for apples, you fool. Now, give me a hand. Tell me, what's this?
What's what?
This, sticking out of my front window.
Oh, that. It's an arm, Your Honour.
An arm, you goose? Who ever heard of an arm that size?
That may be, but it's an arm all the same.
Well, get rid of it.
Very well, Your Honour. Bill, give us an hand, will you?
What are they doing?
Now you just climb that ladder there, Bill, and see if you can take a look down the chimney.
The chimney, Gov? You sure that's a good idea?
You do what you're told. That's what you're paid for.
Right-o, Gov.
Down the chimney? Oh, he's not going to like what he finds.
Steady there, Bill.
Just over the chimney now, sir.
Get down there then, there's a good lad.
Right-o.
What just happened?
Are you alright, sir?
Yes! Get off me! That thing's going to get it.
What are we going to do?
We could burn down the house.
Burn down the house? Are you a nitwit? Think. Wait! I've got it! Everyone, grab a barrow full of these and follow me.
It sounds like they're coming back. Ow! Ow, ouch! Stop that! Wait! Those aren't rocks. They're rock cakes. If I eat one of them, it's sure to make some change to my size. I only hope it will make me small again, though hopefully not too small.
Alice began to shrink, and soon she was small enough to fit through the door again. Creeping past the furious rabbit, she began to run, soon arriving in a great field of flowers.
Now then, I must find something around here that will make me grow up again. But not too tall, mind. I need to eat or drink something. But what?
Who are you?
I'm sorry.
Staring imperiously at her was a large blue caterpillar, its many arms folded and a great golden hookah in its mouth.
I said, who are you?
That is, I hardly know at present, sir. I know who I was this morning, but I have changed several times since then.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, sir, because I am not myself. Do you see?
No, I do not see. Who are you?
I'm afraid I can't explain it any better than that. It has been so terribly confusing being several different sizes all in one day. I imagine it will be the same for you.
Me?
When you turn into a chrysalis, I mean. Then, after, into a butterfly. I imagine it will seem rather queer indeed.
No, not a bit.
Oh. Well, it would to me.
And who are you?
I think you ought to tell me who you are first.
Why?
Because... if you're going to stay in such an unpleasant state of mind, I might as well...
Come back. I have something to say to you.
Yes?
Keep your temper.
Is that it?
No. Are you content with the size you are at present?
Well...
You are, or you are not. Don't be tiresome.
What size do you want to be?
Well, I'm not dreadfully particular. A little taller would be better, for 3 inches is a wretched height to be.
No, it isn't. It's a very good height indeed.
But I'm not used to it! I'm sorry, but all of you creatures seem so easily offended.
You'll get used to it.
My height or your temper?
Both. One side of the mushroom will make you bigger. The other will make you smaller.
Oh, I see. But which
I must be going now.
One side bigger, the other smaller. Well, I have changed so many times already today. I'll try a bit. Oh, goodness me! I must be huge! I can't even see my hands under the trees. Ow! What are you doing?
Serpent! Egg thief!
I'm not a serpent!
I've tried the roots of trees, the branches, the riverbanks, the hedges, but nothing seems to stop you. I haven't had a wink of sleep these past 3 weeks. As if it wasn't trouble enough hatching the eggs, I must be on the lookout for serpents, night and day. Just as I'd taken the highest tree in the wood, and just as I think I should be free from them at last, they come wriggling out of the sky!
But I'm not a serpent. I'm a little girl.
You don't look so little to me.
Well, I have been changing an awful lot today. But I'm a little girl, really.
A likely story.
I'm not a serpent, and I'm not an egg thief. Even if I were, I wouldn't want yours.
Why not?
I don't like them raw.
Oh. Well, be off with you then.
Gladly. Even the pigeons here are rude. Perhaps I should try becoming a little smaller again. There's a garden over there. Perhaps they would let me in if I were more their size. Now, let's see.
After a little experimentation, Alice found herself at a much more agreeable size, and she was able to reach the little garden. She walked up a stone path to a large house in the centre where a liveried footman was stood bolt upright, being addressed by another footman in a different coloured livery. The fact that the former was a frog and the latter a fish was entirely incidental. For the Duchess, an invitation to play croquet from the Queen.
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
Good day.
There's no use knocking. Firstly, because I'm on the same side of the door as you. And secondly, because they're making such a racket in there, no one could possibly hear you.
Please then, how am I to get in?
There might be some sense to you knocking, if the door were between us, but it isn't. I shall sit here for days and days.
How am I to get in?
On and off. For days and days.
Oh, you're no use.
The door led to a large kitchen in which a cook was stood, stirring a pot of soup. In the centre of the room was the Duchess, a rather ugly woman with an excessively large head, who was nursing a baby bearing a striking resemblance to a pig. Every so often, the cook would, quite matter-of-factly, begin to throw pots and plates at the Duchess, who took no notice. Most curious of all was a large cat, who sat on the hearth, grinning from ear to ear.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could you tell me why your cat is grinning?
Because he's a Cheshire cat, and that's what he does.
Oh. I didn't know cats could grin.
You don't know much, that's a fact. Pig!
I'm sorry.
Not you, dear, the baby. Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy, because he know it teases.
I don't think that's very... Ow! Mind what you're doing. That plate nearly hit me. Achoo! And that soup has far too much pepper in it.
You know, if everyone minded their own business, the world would go around much faster. Here, you may nurse the baby. I must go and get ready to play croquet with the Queen.
Oh dear. Shh, shh, shh. I think it would be better for me to take you with me. Otherwise they'll have you murdered in a day or two with all that pepper and plates being thrown about. Shh, shh, shh. So you've stopped crying now. That's good at least. My, you are rather an ugly baby. Oh! Well, I suppose it wasn't right of me to take it anyway. Pity, it seemed rather a handsome pig, even if it was an ugly baby.
Hello there.
Oh. Oh, hello, Cheshire Puss. And you talk as well. Of course you do. Could you tell me, I wonder, which way I ought to go from here?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
I don't much care.
Then it doesn't matter which way you go.
So long as I get somewhere.
Oh, well, then you're sure to do that as long as you walk long enough. In that direction lives a hatter, and in the other direction a March hare. Visit either you like, they're both utterly mad.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help it, I'm afraid, my dear. I'm mad, you're mad.
How do you know I'm mad?
You must be, or you wouldn't have come here. Tell me, do you play croquet with the Queen today?
I should like to, but I haven't been invited.
I imagine you will be. You'll see me there.
Disappeared into thin air without so much as a by your leave. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised of anything anymore.
By the way, what happened to the baby?
It turned into a pig and ran away.
I thought it would.
Now which way to go? I've seen a hatter before, so I would much prefer to meet a hare. And with it being May, perhaps he won't be as mad as he is in March.
Did you say pig or fig?
Pig! And please stop doing that. You're making me quite giddy.
The cat had vanished much more slowly this time, until nothing was left but a wide grin that lingered for some time before it too disappeared into thin air. Alice soon came across a house with chimneys shaped like ears, and a roof that was thatched with fur. Even a little girl with half of Alice's brains could have guessed that this was indeed the home of the March Hare, who was sat at a large table in the garden, resting his elbows on a sleeping dormouse. He was conversing with a gentleman whose attire proclaimed him to be a hatter, and whose bearing confirmed him to be quite mad.
I say, might I be allowed to...
No room! No room!
There's plenty of room.
Have some wine.
I can't see any.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't civil of you to offer it.
It wasn't civil of you to sit down without being invited.
Well, I'm sorry.
Your hair needs cutting.
You shouldn't make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Is it? Oh. I say, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, I do love riddles. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean that you think you can find the answer to it?
Yes.
Then you should say what you mean.
I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same, isn't it?
Not a bit. You might as well say, I see what I eat is the same as I eat what I see.
Or, I like what I get is the same as I get what I like.
Or I breathe when I sleep is the same as I sleep when I breathe.
It is the same with you. You, what date is it?
The 4th.
Then my watch is 2 days wrong. I told you we shouldn't have put butter in the works.
It was the best butter.
Don't see what difference that makes. Some crumbs must have gotten it as well.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes?
Pardon me for saying, but you have a very funny watch.
I don't think it's amusing in the least.
No, I mean, it tells the day of the month, but not what time it is.
Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
Well, no, it remains the same for so long that there is scarcely any need.
Same is true of mine.
I'm sorry.
So you should be. The dormouse is asleep again.
Honey, I was just about to say that.
Oh, hush you.
What did you mean earlier? About the watch, I mean. Is it losing time?
One doesn't lose time, but I suppose you wouldn't know about that. I dare say you've never even spoken to time.
No, I haven't. I know how to keep time well enough and how to beat it to music.
Beat it? Oh no. No, we won't like that one bit. Keep on good terms with time. He would let you do whatever you like with the clock. 9 o'clock in the morning, just whisper in time's ear and round goes the clock. 1:30. Ooh, time for dinner.
I wish it was.
It was once that I was on such good terms with time. All I need to do was whisper in his ear that I wished it were time for dinner. He would make it so. But alas, we quarrelled last March at a concert being given by the Queen of Hearts.
Performing a rendition of Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at, up above the world so high, like a tea tray in the sky.
No, enough of this. He is murdering the time. Off with his head.
Off with his head.
Off with his head. Off with his head.
Oh dear.
How dreadfully savage.
And ever since then, time hasn't listened to a word I've said. It seems he took offence to my murdering of him. I tried explaining that it was purely by accident, but he wasn't having none of it.
Oh, is that why there is so many things laid out?
Yes, that's right. It's always tea time, and we don't have time to wash things between whiles.
But what happens when you come round again?
Suppose we change the subject. Take some more tea?
I've had nothing yet, so I can't take more.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more of something.
No one asked your opinion.
Now who's making personal remarks? I say, have you thought of the answer to that riddle yet?
No, I can't say I have. What is it?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Nor have I!
Really? I don't think...
Then you should talk!
You stupid, silly, blasted tea party!
With that, Alice got up and left the tea party in disgust. The other guests didn't seem to notice, and when Alice turned back, they were busy trying to squeeze the dormouse into the teapot. Soon she came across a great tree which had a little door in the centre. The door took her to a beautiful garden covered in fountains and beautiful roses.
Now this is much more like it. What a wonderful garden.
Look out!
Oh my!
What do you mean by splashing paint everywhere, Five?
I can't help it. 7 jobbed my elbow.
Oh, that's right. Blame someone else. That's just like you, Five.
Excuse me, but what are you doing with all that paint?
Well, you see, miss, this ought to have been a red rose tree. But we put a white one in by mistake. And if the Queen were to find out, well, she'd have all our heads cut off.
Cut off?
Oh, there she is.
At the sound of the trumpets, the 3 gardeners threw themselves onto their faces. Alice, who did not much see the point of a royal procession if no one was watching, stayed upright and looked across at the parade. The soldiers, courtiers and the royal children all resembled playing cards, and they were decorated with diamonds or hearts. Carrying the golden crown was the lean, crafty Knave of Hearts, and behind him the king and the queen.
Halt! Who is this?
My name is Alice, so please your majesty.
And who are these 3?
How should I know?
Impertinent! Off with her head! Off!
Oh, this is nonsense!
What?
Consider, my dear, she is only a child.
You three, what are you doing? No, enough of that bowing, you're making me giddy. Stand up straight when I'm talking to you. Now, what have you been doing here?
May it please your majesty, we were trying...
What? You've been painting my roses? Off with their heads! Now, onwards. Halt! Can you play croquet?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come on then, and don't dawdle. Onwards.
Very fine day, wouldn't you say?
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, it's you! Yes, I suppose it is. Where's the Duchess?
Hush! She's under sentence of execution. What for? She boxed the Queen's ears. Quiet! The Queen might hear you. You see, she came in rather late and...
Get to your places!
Oh dear!
At the sound of the Queen's thunderous voice, the players assembled for the great croquet game. It was not an especially unusual game, save for the card soldiers who bent to make the shape of the arches, or possibly the flamingos who acted as mallets, or the live hedgehogs who made the game awfully difficult by crawling or rolling away before they could be hit by one of the writhing flamingos.
Off with their heads! Duchess! Off with her head!
Oh.
Off with your heads!
Ow.
Off with her head!
How are you getting on?
Oh, Cat! To be honest, I don't think they play it at all fairly. They quarrel so dreadfully and don't seem to have any rules at all.
Then what do you think of the Queen?
Not much at all. She's so extremely likely to win that it seems scarcely worth playing.
Why, thank you, girl.
Who are you talking to?
A friend of mine, the Cheshire Cat. Please, allow me to introduce you.
I don't much like the look of it. However, it may kiss my hand.
I'd rather not.
How very impudent! My dear, we really must have this animal removed.
Oh, yes. Off with his head!
Oh.
Yes! Through in two!
I shall fix the executioner myself. Oh, there you are. That cat, off with his head.
Oh, sire.
You know, swing, swish, whack.
But it doesn't have a body. I can't be cutting the head off something that doesn't have a body. Not at my time of life.
Nonsense. If it has a head, you can remove it.
Well, if something isn't done, then it'll be off with all your heads.
No, I'm sure it won't come to that. The cat belongs to the Duchess. Maybe you should ask her.
Good idea.
Fetch the Duchess! Fetch the Duchess!
Fetch the Duchess!
Oh dear.
The moment everyone's head was turned, the cat began to vanish, and by the time the Duchess had been summoned, it had completely disappeared. So it seemed had the Queen's ire towards the Duchess, who was left behind with Alice.
You can't think how glad I am to see you again, old thing.
Yes, yes. The game seems to be going on rather better now.
'Tis so, and the moral of that is that love makes the world go round.
I'm not sure that there is a moral to this.
Nonsense. Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it. Now I dare say you're wondering why I don't put my arm around your waist.
Well, not really.
The fact is, I'm doubtful of the temper of your flamingo.
Oh, he does look as though he might bite.
Very true. Flamingos and mustard both bite. And the moral of that is that birds of a feather must flock together because... Oh, a fine day, Your Majesty.
Now, I give you fair warning. Either you or your head must be off immediately. Make your choice.
Yes, Majesty. Goodbye, dear girl.
Goodbye.
Let's get on with the game.
But, my dear, other than ourselves, you have all the players under sentence of execution.
I see. Well, we must do other things. Have you seen the mock turtle yet?
No, I don't even know what a mock turtle is.
It is what mock turtle soup is made from. Come, and he shall tell you his history.
Alice cautiously followed the Queen, who led her to a sunlit outcrop where a majestic griffin lay dozing in the sun.
Now, I must be off to attend the executions. Up, you lazy thing, and take this girl to see the mock turtle.
Oh, what fun!
What's fun?
Her little fancy. They never really execute anybody. The Queen, she signs the execution orders, and the King signs the pardons. Come, let us speak to the mock turtle. Here he comes now.
Oh, why is he so sorrowful?
I will tell you. Sit down, both of you, and don't speak a word until I've finished. Once, I was a real turtle. When we were little, we would go to school in the sea. The master was a very old turtle who we called Tortoise.
Why did you call him Tortoise if he was a turtle?
We call him Tortoise because he taught us. You are very dull. Whilst we had the best of education...
So did I.
You went to school every day?
Yes.
With extras?
Yes. French, music.
Washing?
No.
Then yours was not a very good school at all. We learnt reeling and writhing and all 4 branches of arithmetic. Ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision.
I've never heard of uglification.
Really? Have you never heard of beautification?
Well, yes, to make something more beautiful.
Then you should know what uglification is, or else you are a simpleton. Now, enough lessons. Tell us about the games.
Oh, the games. I imagine, having not lived under the sea, you wouldn't be familiar with a lobster quadrille.
Indeed not. Is it a dance?
Not just any dance. You form a line across the seashore.
2 lines. Seals, turtles, salmons, and so on. Then you've cleared all the jellyfish out of the way. You advance twice.
With a lobster as a partner.
Advance 2 partners. Change lobsters.
Retire. Then throw them out to sea.
As far as you can.
Swim after them.
Turn a somersault in the air.
Change lobsters again.
And that's just the first figure. Would you like to see a little bit?
Oh, very much so.
A little accompaniment, please. Thank you. Will you walk a little faster, said the whiting to a snail. There's a porpoise close behind us, and he's treading on my tail. See how eagerly the lobsters and the turtles all advance. They are waiting on the shingle. Won't you come and join the dance? Will you, won't you join the dance? Will you, won't you come and join the dance?
Thank you. That was a lovely dance.
Do you know why they are called whitings?
No. Why?
First, tell me, what makes your boots so shiny?
Why, blacking, I suppose.
Well, under the sea, they are done by whiting.
There are shoes under the sea?
Yes, all made of soles and eels. But this is enough of us. Tell us about your adventures.
Alice told her story, and her unusual audience sat silent, attending carefully. But before she could finish her tale, there was a great cry of, "The trial's beginning!" And the Griffin gripped Alice by the hand and took her away, leaving the melancholy mock turtle behind.
Oh, don't go. There were 3 more movements.
Goodbye, dear girl, and good luck. You will need it.
What do you mean?
Beautiful soup, beautiful soup, soup of the evening.
The croquet court had been cleared away, and the King and Queen of Hearts sat on their thrones in all their finery, the White Rabbit at their feet. At one side were 12 jurors, frantically scribbling on their scrolls. In the centre of the makeshift courtroom was the Knave of Hearts, his hands bound in great metal shackles. Alice took her place next to the Dormouse and began to observe the unusual spectacle.
Herald, read the accusations.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole them tarts, and he took them quite away.
Jury, consider your verdict.
Not yet, sire.
Yes, of course, sir. Call the first witness.
First witness, the Hatter, your highness.
Please remove your hat in court.
Oh, it isn't mine.
Aha! Stolen.
I keep them to sell. I've none of my own. I'm a hatter.
A hatter?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Have you had the honour of my acquaintance before?
I would not wish to presume, Your Majesty.
Fetch me a list of the singers from the last court.
Give your evidence and don't be nervous. We'll have your head off on the spot.
Oh dear.
Do stop doing that.
I can't help it. I'm growing.
Well, don't do it here.
You're growing too, you know.
Yes, but I grow at a perfectly reasonable pace.
Silence in court! Now, your evidence, if you please.
Well, I am only a poor hatter, Your Majesty. And I hadn't begun my tea. And with the bread and butter getting thin and with the twinkling of the tea...
The what?
It began with tea, you see.
Of course, twinkling begins with a T. You take me for a dunce. Carry on.
Yes, the, twinkling. And then the March Hare said...
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I deny it.
He denies it. Strike that from the record.
Well, the Dormouse certainly said it.
Let the court recognise that the Dormouse is asleep.
Then the Dormouse should be executed. I won't have people sleeping in court. Off with her head.
My dear, the Dormouse is not on trial.
A poor excuse, but I'll allow it.
But thank you, my dear. You, Hatter, do you remember what the Dormouse said?
That I can't remember.
You must, or you shall be executed.
I am a poor hatter, Your Majesty.
You're certainly a poor speaker. Well, if that's all you know about it, you may stand down.
Can't go any lower. I'm already on the floor.
Then you may sit down.
I'd rather finish my tea.
Then you may go.
And take his head off outside.
Call the next witness.
The Duchess's cook, Your Majesty.
Well, give your evidence.
Shan't.
I beg your pardon.
Perhaps you could try cross-examination, Your Majesty.
Oh, never mind that. Call the next witness.
The next witness, the court calls Alice.
Me?
Is there another Alice?
I don't know.
Well, then it will have to be you. Come forward.
Alice took a step forward, hardly noticing that she had begun to grow again, knocking over the jury boxes as she went.
I'm sorry.
Well, what do you know of this business?
Nothing whatsoever.
Ah, that's very important. Take that down.
Unimportant, Your Majesty.
By which I mean unimportant. Do not take that down. Now, I would like to bring your attention to Rule 42. All persons more than a mile high are to leave the courtroom.
I'm not a mile high.
You are.
Nearly 2 miles.
Well, I shan't go at any rate. It's a silly rule anyway.
Nonsense. It's the oldest rule in the book.
Then why isn't it number 1?
Because... Jury, consider your verdict.
There's more evidence to come, Your Majesty. We recently discovered this paper. It seems to be a letter written by the prisoner to somebody.
Please, Your Majesty, I didn't write it, and they can't prove I did. There is no signature on the outside.
If you didn't sign it, that only makes matters worse. You must have meant some mischief, or you'd have signed your name like an honest man.
That proves his guilt.
It does nothing of the sort. You haven't even read the letter yet.
Must we?
I think we must, Your Majesty. Let me see. Oh, it isn't a letter at all. It appears to be a set of verses.
Are they in the prisoner's hand?
No, Your Majesty.
Then he must have imitated someone's hand.
I gave her one, they gave him two. You gave us 3 or more, they all returned from him to you. They were mine before.
That's the strongest piece of evidence we've heard yet. I gave her 1, they gave him 2.
A confession! That's what he did with my tarts!
Begging your pardon, Your Majesty, but the tarts are there in front of you.
Irrelevant. Let the jury consider their verdict.
No. Sentence first, verdict afterwards.
Oh, stuff and nonsense! You can't have the sentence before the verdict.
Hold your tongue!
I won't.
I won't ask again.
You're forgetting, Your Majesty, that I am nearly 2 miles high.
Off with her head!
Oh, who cares for you? You're nothing but a pack of cards.
At this, the entire pack, including the king, queen and handcuffed knave, rose up into the air and came flying down upon her.
My firm wishes!
Keep your temper.
Goodbye, dear Count.
Alice, wake up, Alice, dear.
What? What happened?
You've been asleep for a dreadfully long time.
Oh, Lizzie, I had such a curious dream. I was chasing a white rabbit down a hole when suddenly I began to fall for what seems like hours. And then all of a sudden I came across...
Alice relayed her tale to her intrigued sister, the Hatter's Tea Party, the disappearing Cheshire Cat, the melancholy Mock Turtle, and of course, the bloodthirsty Queen of Hearts and her playing card court. She described the events as surely as if she had lived them herself. But of course it had all been just a dream, hadn't it?
That was Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. It was narrated by Andrew Maxwell. Alice in Wonderland starred Alyshia Emmeris as Alice and the Duck, Claire Johnson as Lizzie and the March Hare, Roody Holroyd as the White Rabbit, Natalie Tebbutt as the Mouse and the Cook, David Stevens as the Eaglet and the King of the Hearts, Owen Barton as the Dodo and the Caterpillar, Bill Hinds as Pat and the Gryphon, Jake Leonard as Bill and the Mock Turtle, Lottie Hanson as the Pidgeon, Andrew Maxwell as the Fish Footman, Alfie Gardner as the Frog Footman, Sharon Smedley as the Duchess, Connor Jeffrey as the Cheshire Cat, Nick Shelton as the Mad Hatter and the Knave of Hearts, and Amelia Brookshaw as the Queen of Hearts and the Dormouse. The playing cards were Sharon Smedley, Jeff Farr, and Natalie Tebbutt. Alice in Wonderland was recorded at Beck Studios by Dave Smith. The sound design, editing, mixing, and original musical score were created by Owen Barton. The Lobster Quadrille was performed by Jake Leonard and Bill Hinds, with lyrics by Lewis Carroll. Adapted for radio and directed by David Stevens. And so ends the Shambles Performing Arts production of Alice's first adventure in Wonderland, until she ventures there once again when she goes through the looking glass.